Hi, my name is Crystal. I'm a full-time working mom in the state of Texas with three amazing boys, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today is another video in my series about helping out a friend who has a lower to moderate income, learn how to budget herself and meal plan when she has less than $75 a week to spend on both groceries and eating out. If you're interested in that and want to see how we grocery shop and meal plan today, please stick around. Okay, everybody, so here on my computer screen is the split screen again. Half of it is Kroger, half of it is Walmart, because these are the two grocery stores or stores that are here in our area and that are most accessible for her to shop at. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I am doing a series on learning how to budget from the beginning, Budgeting 101, how to set up your budget, pick your sinking funds, and how to live within that budget during the week. The colleague that I'm helping out has a budget of around $48 a week for groceries, and that's for all three meals. And she does get $17.50 a week to eat out with. So let's see how we stretch that this week. This week, we changed some things up on her menu to keep things interesting for her. And again, not a lot of experience cooking, doesn't really like to cook. So what we did yesterday is we sat down with the Kroger ad and we did exactly what I'm getting ready to duplicate with you guys. So let's get at it. Kroger is still having their mega event. And right now, they have flour tortillas on sale as part of their buy five, save $1 on each item. And they are the 25-ounce bag, where are they? There they are, of I'm going to butcher this, guys, don't make fun of me, La Banderita Burrito Grand Flour Tortillas. There are the bigger ones. It's a 10 count for 25 ounces, which is about 2.5 ounces a piece. She wants to use these to make breakfast burritos. So with that $1 off, these will be $1.49. So the next thing that we looked at is when we went in and looked at her coupons, she had a digital coupon for $2 off of a $7 fresh produce coupon. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy $7 worth of produce. And she and I were really intentional about going through and picking things out. So we're going to do some celery. We're also going to get her a few bananas. She did have to freeze a couple last week, so she didn't want to purchase as many this week. If we click right here on the screen where it says coupon, you'll see that $2 on produce. So she only wanted to get 5 bananas this week. All right. And again, she did freeze the ones that she didn't use, so nothing did go to waste there. And we're going to plan to use those in smoothies later on down the road. She would like to have some salad mix just for maybe a little side salad, or for one of her lunches to have it with some tuna salad on top of it with some ranch dressing. That's one of her favorite lunches she's told me about. So we're going to grab this bag of 24 ounces of Classic Garden salad mix for $1.98. She doesn't want to get any more potato chips this week, but what she does want are some carrots. Those little baby carrots for snacking, just a little 98-cent bag or 99-cent bag. There we go. And she also wanted to get some apples. So yesterday when we looked at apples, the small pink lady were the ones that were the cheapest. They were 50 cents a pound, which is a really great price. And here they are. So 50 cents a pound. And this is saying that they are 55 cents a piece. So that tells me that either this small apple is a whole pound all by itself, or that this is ringing up per pound. So what we're going to do is we want to put in about $2 worth, right? So then that meets our $7 threshold so that we can use that $2 off coupon. And apples are good enough that if she needs to save some of those for next week, that'll be perfectly fine. The next deal that she wanted to take full advantage of at Kroger was they have a deal on the Kroger brand cheese, 4 for $10 when you buy 4. Now $10 is almost 25% of her weekly budget, but she decided to try and kind of divvy a little bit of it up because each week we're putting some things aside. Each week we're buying something that we can either freeze or save for a subsequent week because we know that very soon she's going to have some household expenses for paper products, and I think she said she needed some vitamins soon. So we're making plans for those things. We're going to start with some mozzarella cheese, and we want the 16 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese. So right here it says $3.99, but remember, if you buy 4 of these, that marks down to $2.50. Now at Walmart, the 16-ounce bag is $2.77, so on sale at Kroger is a better deal. So in addition to the mozzarella cheese, she wants to get a bag of the Mexican shredded because she's got tacos in mind for sometime in the next week or two. So we're going to grab 16 ounces of the Mexican blend. She also wants some shredded cheddar cheese for a couple of casserole dishes that we found recipes for. For those of you that may not know, I have a ridiculous amount of recipes, and so I've been trying to help her find recipes that sounded really good to her that would give her more than one meal, and I'm going to share one with you guys today. So this sharp cheddar cheese right here for $3.99 is our third cheese, and then she wants a block of Colby Jack. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I told you before in her pantry she had lots of different crackers and things of that nature. So we're going to get her this 16 ounce, which is a full pound of Colby Jack cheese that she can cut and take with crackers for a little snack or have as a little snack there at home for $2.50. So we're all caught up on our 4 cheeses, and she needs some more eggs. And luckily that coupon for the 40 cents off, it did reset. And let me see here. We should be able to get that 18 count of eggs. Yes, right here. This coupon for 40 cents reset, which makes this $1.79 for 18 eggs, and that has been working out beautifully when we divide it up in planned meals. We're going to get the next item. She really, really enjoyed her freschetta pizza, and while they're on sale, she wants to grab one and put it in the freezer. She likes the brick oven. Where is it? The brick oven pepperoni. So right there it is. While we're in the frozen section, we're going to go ahead and get some more frozen hash browns. Now, she does have some of these left from last week, so if she hasn't, she's going to use what she has first. We're going to get her the Southern style hash browns here for $1.79. So she's going to finish off the bag that we bought, and then if she needs more, she'll open this one up. So if she decides to make those breakfast bowls again next week or the week after, she shouldn't need to buy any more hash browns for that. One of the meals that she's making this week is baked ravioli. Yum. So we're going to grab her a bag of ravioli. And again, this is 25 ounces of ravioli. That's a really nice price. So 25 ounces of ravioli. She wants just the cheese. Here you can get the beef one, but she decided that for this week she wants to just try the cheese, and we're going to go with that. And then she needs 1 bag of frozen broccoli, and that's going to be for that casserole that I'm going to share with you guys here in just a minute. So just this small bag that's on sale 10 for 10, it's 12 ounces. That's plenty of broccoli to add into a casserole. So another buy 5, save 5 item, you guys saw this last week, I believe, and that is the turkey breakfast sausage. Now, she made those breakfast bowls. It was her first time making them. I make them all the time for my husband and my boys. This butterball turkey breakfast sausage, she added a little bit of seasoning to it because she likes things a little bit spicy, and she fell in love with those pre-made breakfast bowls. She wants to do that again with half of this package of sausage. The other half is going to go into breakfast burritos, which is what the flour tortillas were for. She's really developing into making these plans, and it's so exciting to be a part of. So we got our breakfast sausage. Oh, look at me not being able to do that. And the next thing that we're going to get from Kroger is some chicken. Now, Kroger has bone-in, skin-on thighs and legs on sale for 97 cents per pound. However, it's just like some of the other stuff I've shown you guys before. You have to buy more than 1 pound at a time. So we're going to pull up the chicken. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys. It's in a green and white package if I remember correctly. Bone in. There it is. Okay. So you guys can see here, these are the drumsticks for $4.27. And so you're getting a little more than 4 pounds of drumsticks. And then right above it is the thighs. So you can always see right here is that 0.97. So you always want to make sure you're getting the one on sale. And we're going to get a little more than 5.5 pounds of thighs and about 4.5 pounds of legs. So that's a lot of chicken, especially when you're one person. However, it freezes beautifully. So we're going to make this casserole that she's going to make this week, and then we're going to divvy the remaining chicken for 2 separate meals and go ahead and freeze those. So super excited about that for her. Yes, that's a lot of money. So again, between the two, you're looking at another $10. So we're really pushing it on the grocery limit this week. So along those lines, we wanted to stick with those buy 5, save 5 items for her chicken plans down the road. She said she would need some sauce. So the Kraft barbecue sauce is on the buy 5, save 5, and it's $1.49. So when you take that dollar off, it is 49 cents for a bottle of barbecue sauce. So yesterday, I believe she picked, I guess it doesn't matter for what we're doing today. So let's pick a mesquite smoke and a sweet brown sugar. She did get 2 bottles yesterday. I just don't remember exactly what flavors that she got. So we have our tortillas, we have our breakfast sausage, and we now have 2 bottles of Kraft barbecue sauce. We only need 1 more item for the buy 5, save 5. So when I had this conversation with her yesterday, you guys, it was the cutest thing ever. Here's what we were choosing between. She had to choose between whether she wanted the Classico marinara sauce that she had gotten before, and it is 24 ounces, and then once you take the dollar off, it's $1.49. Or she could skip making her bread this week and get a loaf of Celery bread, and it also is on the buy 5, save 5, and there is a coupon here for 75 cents off. So it would be about, let's see, take $1 off is $1.99, another 75 cents would be about $1.24 for this loaf, or you could get the larger loaf of regular Celery bread here, and it would be a little less than $1, right? Because this coupon's still 75 cents. Yes. So it would be $1.50 and then take 75 cents off. So it would be about 74 cents for a full loaf of bread, which is a great deal. Or she really had her eye on her wish list for the Chex Mix Muddy Buddies. You guys, I just loved being a part of her process yesterday. These peanut butter Muddy Buddies had her attention. So here's what we decided to do. She got the Muddy Buddies, and because she had done so well on the last 2 weeks, she also got a loaf of bread. So again, this was everything that she got at Kroger. So I'm going to show you guys the cart super quick. And yes, I'm signed in with my account, so it'll show a little bit differently. But, excuse me, we're going to roll through, look at the total, and I'm going to remind you of what coupons that we have and what is buy 5, save 5. My computer is not participating nicely today, is it? All right, so don't be alarmed by the subtotal, right? We're going to open this up. And if we look, oh my gosh, we're over budget, right? Well, we're not, because we have 6 buy 5, save 5 items. That takes it down. I'll just pull my calculator up and we'll do the math. So if we're starting with $55.51, we have 6 of the buy 5, save 5 items, and Kroger has changed their rules. You no longer have to buy in quantities of 5. Anything above the number 5, you automatically get that dollar off. On the Celery bread, we have a 75-cent off digital coupon. If we scroll down here, we have a coupon for the eggs for 40 cents. On the cheese, so if you look at the cheese, $3.99, which is almost $4, $3.99 times 4 is $15.96. Now remember, we're getting them 4 for 10, so we get to subtract that $5.96. So $15.96 minus the 10 that it'll be gives us a $5.96 discount. Then we have a $2 off of produce. So her subtotal for Kroger is going to be $40.40. Some of these items are taxable, and I'll have to find out. She was doing her pickup today. I'll have to find out from her what it ended up being after she picked everything up. I can do a rough little tax analysis here and see if it'll, my goodness, it's just not being very nice, is it? So I don't know if I can find out, maybe if I just fake like I'm actually going to pick this up, if it'll show me what the actual tax is on all of these items. Estimated subtotal, oh, it's not showing me at all for tax purposes. So we're going to minimize that, and we're going to come over here to Walmart. Now, my Walmart is a very short trip today. Today, we're going to get the tuna for her tuna salad sandwiches. Remember, we did this before with her. It's a 12-ounce can for about $1.60. So we just got to scroll till we find that. There it is. 12-ounce can, chunk tuna in water. So we'll get that for her. We are also going to get her vanilla yogurt. She did a price comparison yesterday. The vanilla yogurt we had previously bought at Kroger. She found that Walmart has it for $1.84. So we'll just scroll till we get that. And it is just their, it's not Greek is basically what I'm trying to say. It's just their standard yogurt. There it is, $1.84. Then we go to the marinara sauce. Because she is using this marinara in a casserole that she's going to put mozzarella cheese on, she decided to give up the Classico in exchange for her Muddy Buddy Chex Mix and go with the Walmart brand of marinara because it's 88 cents for the same size jar. So I believe yesterday she got like a sweet basil, there it is, tomato, basil, garlic. So we're going to grab that. The next thing that she got were her cream soups. Now, remember before we did buy one extra of several, I think mushroom and chicken only, soups in her grocery haul. But for a recipe that she's going to be making, she needs a cream of chicken, a cream of celery, and a cream of mushroom. So there's the cream of chicken. Here's the cream of mushroom, and we just need a cream of celery. Let's find that one. I know she got it yesterday. Cream soup, celery. Excuse me again. So we're looking for the Great Value brand cream of celery. If I don't find it, then I'll just go over to Kroger and add it on there. I think theirs were like 75 cents or something along those lines, which is way better than Campbell's here. So evidently between yesterday and today, they've had a change here, and I will go and add that to my Kroger. So we'll get that here in just a minute, but let's go ahead and get our white rice. It was cheaper at Walmart. And again, remember, she's going into the store to get these items because we will not meet that $35 minimum threshold for pickup. And she's going to get 10 cents. No, she won't get 10 cents because we're buying the smaller bag of white rice. So we got the white rice and then the gravy mix for those breakfast burrito bowls. And for that, we're going to get this 94 cents country gravy. And she did like this one. So we'll grab that. Okay. So that is everything. That's everything on the list. And that gives us a subtotal of $7.72. Now, that being said, I've got to go back and I've got to, in my Kroger, whoops, let me enlarge this. Let's see if we can go back here and go back again. And let's go in and find cream of celery. All right, so here's an 85-cent can, and I think that's the best we're going to do for today's purposes. Yesterday, she did find one for 50 cents. So her total at Walmart was like $8.22 or something along those lines. So for today, we're going to end up with $41.25 at Kroger and $7.72 at Walmart. So let's do the math on that super quick and see where we're at. So it's $41.25 plus $7.72 for a grand total of $48.97. You guys, that blows my mind because we're going to get to put chicken away that's going to provide 2 more dinners. There's going to be enough rice left and everything. So while we're on the computer, I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys that chicken and rice casserole that she's going to make, and then I'll share with you her menu plan. One of my favorite websites to get recipes off of is Dinner at the Zoo. So this is their website. I'm going to click closed on these ads as much as I can so we can just focus on the recipe. You take 6 pieces of chicken. So she's going to use, 3 and 3, 4 and 2, whatever she decides to use. 2 cups of white rice, 2 cups of water, a can of chicken, a can of celery, and a can of mushroom soup. So you take all of these soups and you mix them together. And she has salt and pepper, she has paprika, she has butter, she has parsley, and she has cooking spray. What we are adding to this recipe is the broccoli and some cheddar cheese. So when I make recipes, I always play with them and adjust them. So in this recipe, she's going to take the chicken and rice and all of the cream soups and do all of those lovely things. Now, I will tell you that when I make a recipe like this, when I mix these soups together, I add a little bit of seasoning. So I may add some dry Italian dressing mix, or I may add some just Italian or whatever, but I try to add something to give it a little bit more flavor because we use the low sodium version of these items. So just, to add a little bit of flavor. And this could not be easier, you guys. So all she has to do is spray the pan so the chicken doesn't stick. She's going to put the rice in dry. Just put the rice in, then pour the 2 cups of water over it. And then I told her what I would do is take the 3 cans of soup and combine them and then put that in to make it a little easier to combine the rice, the water, and the soup, because that's what I do. So you get all of that good and combined, and then you're going to kind of put the chicken in there and kind of mush it down into a little bit of the rice, and then you take the melted butter and pour it over it. You put your seasonings on top. Now, I put broccoli in mine. I use just frozen broccoli. I lay it on top of the casserole, completely frozen. I don't cook it first. You can use peas. You can use green beans. Just throw something green in there if you can. Cover it with foil. And then you're going to bake it for 1.5 hours. Now, what I do is I bake it for 1 hour and 15. Pull it out, cover the top with cheese, and put it back in for that uncovered part of another 20 to 30 minutes. But I always make sure my chicken is really done. I try to put the cheese on everything except the chicken, so I kind of go around and in between because I do put my chicken under the broiler to crisp up the skin because that's how my family likes it. And then it's done. So she's going to make this meal with the 6 pieces of chicken, and it's going to give her 3 meals. She's going to get 2 dinners and a lunch out of it. So it's got her veggie, her starch, and her protein all in one pan, and she'll have a little side salad with it with that mix. So I hadn't been sharing the recipes that I had been giving her to help her. So I thought I would try that this week and share with you guys a recipe. Again, the website is Dinner at the Zoo. The name of the recipe is Chicken and Rice Casserole. We do add broccoli and cheddar cheese. All right, everybody, I'm going to flip over to the desk now and show you guys her menu plan for the week, and then we'll tie all this together. Alright, so here I have my duplicate or my copy of the budget plan that we've been working on for her, that I've been writing the duplicate things out of. So we're going to flip open and go to this week's menu plan. It is in here. Oh, okay. So, a real quick review for you guys that might be new. This was the first week. She did March the 28th through April the 3rd and did the traditional Sunday through Saturday. This was our list. These were the things that we weren't able to get because they didn't fit into the budget. She spent $41.58 out of her budget, which did leave her with a little bit of surplus. This was last week where she decided she wanted to start her week on Thursday and shop from the 8th. And if you'll notice, this one ended on the 3rd, but she had enough food to kind of go a week and a half. So she actually went until April the 8th with that one. So the 8th to the 14th we have here, she spent $46.41. So she just came in a few pennies under budget this time, still leaving her with a surplus in her grocery budget of a little over $5. So we did this and we're able to freeze some chicken and ground beef. And then we get to this week. So I'm going to flip this way and try and get all of that in there. Okay, so this week we're going from April the 15th to April the 21st. And the goal this week was to make sure that we took stock of what she already had in her pantry and her refrigerator to make our grocery list. So we put all the things in purple that had to be purchased. They were needs, not wants. Everything in blue was a want. What we were able to do on this week's budget is to get all of the needs and 2 of the wants. So we didn't get her Reese's, we didn't get Dreyer's ice cream, and we did not get Crystal Light. If you guys can see down here in the freezer from the previous 2 meal plan weeks that we did, we have a ham bone that we're going to use for some ham bean soup. We have a pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. We also have 2 pounds of ground beef. And every time that we do one of these, I try to move this forward. So this week, we're going to be able to add 2 meals worth of bone-in skin on chicken, thighs and legs. So we're going to take those 2, we'll add it to this list and move it to the next one. So let's roll through what's on the menu this week. She has decided to try and keep eating leftovers to a 3-time-a-week type of situation. So she does her roses, and that makes 3 meals, and she wants to stick to casseroles and dishes that either only make enough to do 3 meals or make enough for 3 meals or more, and it's really good at being frozen and reheated. So things like marinara sauce and stuff like that, she's fine with freezing some of that. So this week, her 3 breakfasts that she's going to rotate through are those breakfast bowls. Those have hash browns on the bottom, then a layer of a little bit of breakfast sausage, some scrambled egg. I think they had 2 eggs per bowl, and then a little bit of cheddar cheese and that breakfast gravy on top. So a half a pound of sausage and 6 eggs, and some of those potatoes makes her 3 breakfast bowls, and that's what we found. So she's got a breakfast bowl here, another one on Wednesday, and another one on Saturday. She does prefer to eat those at home, so that's why they're both on Saturday and Sunday, and then one during the week. She's going to make some breakfast burritos with the other half a pound of sausage, some more eggs, some more cheese, and she may or may not put potatoes in them. She hasn't decided yet, or she hadn't yesterday when I talked to her. So we have 3 breakfast burritos on, or maybe only 2. I only see 2. Oh, that's okay. So I see 2 breakfast burritos on here. What I told her about that recipe is those freeze beautifully. When you individually wrap them in saran wrap, you can stick that down inside of a Ziploc bag and they freeze beautifully. I make them for my family. Her other breakfast was this past week. She really enjoyed the 2 boiled eggs with a yogurt parfait. She did decide that she likes the yogurt with the granola better and a piece of fruit on the side. So again, this week's fruit are those bananas and those apples. So she'll take a piece of fruit separate, use her vanilla yogurt, and she still has a ton of that granola that we bought last time left over. So that's her breakfast on these 2 days, on Tuesday and Friday. For dinners, you guys, that chicken and rice casserole that I shared the recipe with just a few minutes ago, that's going to give her at least 3 meals. We decided to put 2 pieces of chicken per meal in case she ended up doing more drumsticks than thighs. But again, she may have some left over or could share with somebody. But we have the chicken and rice casserole on Sunday, and then we have her having the leftovers of that on Monday for lunch. And again, Wednesday for dinner. So for lunch on Sunday, she'll have her breakfast bowl for breakfast, a tuna salad sandwich for lunch, because that'll be the day that she makes the tuna salad, I guess. And then the chicken and rice casserole, because she wants to make this casserole and the ravioli on the weekend. So she'll make her chicken and rice casserole, have that for dinner. On Monday, she's going to have a breakfast burrito and a piece of fruit for breakfast, some of that leftover chicken, rice, and broccoli cheesy casserole for lunch, and baked ravioli with a side salad for dinner. This baked ravioli can also be made ahead of time and put in the refrigerator, so all she has to do when she gets home is take the dish out and put it in the oven. On Tuesday, she's going to have the boiled eggs with the yogurt and the granola. She'll have leftover baked ravioli for lunch, and then her Rose's taco plate, you guys. I get so tickled every week. And this is $10.80 of her $17.50 that she gets for eating out. So remember, her weekly grocery budget is $46.75, and her eating out budget is $17.50. So there's $10.80. If you're new here, the Rose's plate is $4.99. It comes with 3 tacos loaded with meat and cheese, a side of charro beans and rice, and some fresh made tortillas. So she gets 2 of those, which gives her 6 tacos, 2 servings of beans and rice, and I think 4 tortillas, and that lasts her for 3 meals. So she'll have Rose's for dinner on Tuesday. On Wednesday, she's going to have another breakfast bowl with some fruit. She'll have leftover Rose's for lunch, and she's going to have leftover chicken casserole for dinner. On Thursday, she'll have a breakfast burrito and a piece of fruit, a tuna salad on a salad. So that salad mix we bought, she likes to put a scoop of her homemade tuna salad onto that salad and use some ranch dressing. And so she'll have that. And then for dinner, she's going to have leftover baked ravioli. For Friday morning, she's going to have boiled eggs with yogurt and granola, a leftover Rose's taco plate for lunch, and then the dining choice off of the best cheap eats in the Metroplex, she's going to Hank's, and it is a European deli, I believe, where she can get a hot pastrami sandwich, which she says is massive, for $6.50. She'll eat half of that sandwich with some chips that she already has in her pantry at home, and she'll eat the other half for lunch on Saturday. Saturday, she'll have that breakfast bowl with some fruit, her leftover hot pastrami sandwich, and some more chips. And then Saturday night will be her freschetta pizza. She did still have some soda left over from the 2 liters that we got on sale last week, and we were able to get everything that she needs, plus a couple of her wants, and we're going to be able to add to what we have in the freezer. So that does it for this week, everybody. I hope that you found something interesting or helpful, or maybe a meal idea or 2. And I hope that you're well and that you're happy and that everybody in your family is with you and that you guys have an amazing rest of your week. Until next time, everybody, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.